Hello, and let's start in this video to rig our character. First, we need to choose one of our camera's views to work through it. So usually we pick the side view to work and position our joints. Let's start. Let's go to the menu sets, rigging, skeleton, create joints, and we will start to place our joints. Usually we start with the leg. You can start from anywhere actually, but usually I start from leg. So we need to place the first joint here, the hip joint to the on the hip area here. This leg will start moving from here. So click here, and we don't see our joints for now. If we clicked on the x-ray, we will start to see them, but we need to see our mesh too. So instead of click on the x-ray, we click on x-ray joints. So we'll keep seeing the mesh, but we will start to see the joints through the mesh itself. And one here, another one here, and we will hit enter to finish the first beginning of the leg. This joint has been created in the middle, so we need to adjust it from the front view and start to move it to the right position. Maybe this one will be here in this area. And as I mentioned before, yeah, we need to start to place it like this, but we will, instead of that, we will select this guy here and start to rotate it. So we will preserve the axis orientation we mentioned in the previous video. Also, I like to put the actual mesh here on a layer and make it template, so I can even see through it and it will be untouchable. Great. Let's put the rest of, okay, let's change maybe black. No, I hit Alt B in my keyboard, so I start to change it. Okay, maybe at this point I will keep it reference. I want to see it better. And let's put another joints here. Let's start with the tail. One here, another one here, until the tip one. Hit enter. Then I want to start to add the body joints. Hit enter. And maybe we want to, this one here will be controlling the head, and for the jaw we believe we have one here to the jaw. This one will be extended to be here. We have one to the skull, which will be until here, and this one will be a child to this one will be a child to this one. And let's test if we wanted to close the jaw, this will work, but I believe let's delete this one here and make it a little bit closer. So I need to move this one, hold D and move it a little bit here, and let's put this one, maybe we will put a little one here and another one here and make it like this. So when we start to open the jaw, we will do this. I'm testing now. Actually, I want to see the best position to our character, because that's something you need to think when you do, because you will rig many different character, and every single character will be with a specific situations, specific kind of movements. So yeah, I believe this one maybe will work better because we have this piece of meat here. I think this one should be a little bit here, and this one a little bit here, and this one will be connected here. So if I notice that it will be better working from here, that will be okay, or I will start move this joint directly from here. So even if we have a little joint here in between, this will not bother us. It will not affect the work itself. For the head, usually this joint, even in human, it doesn't move. Actually, the below the below jaw, the one which move, but this one is connected with its constant piece of bone, the skull bone. It's connected with the skull bone itself, and it doesn't have any joints to move. I think you already knowing this info. This one maybe I will move it to be here. So let's make a test and see if we started to do this action. That will be fine, this will be fine, and this one will be fine. Oh great, okay. And here if we want to make something like this, that will work. Want to make something like this, all right. So yeah, we can now connect this with this one with this. This one will be maybe here. We can pick whatever. We can connect it here. We can connect it here. It will not be different. So I will connect with this one here. In human, I like to make a root joint. It will be a separate joint, and it will not be connected to anything and it will be the root joint. I like to do that actually in human. In this dinosaur, it backs to my choosing. Actually, I can just connect this one directly without any problem. So this one definitely will be the root. When we select it, we already selecting the entire body. But I still prefer to make a joint here as the root enter. So this one now it's not connected with anything yet. So I will select this guy and make it a child for this one. So this one now a root for this. This one will be a child to this one here, P. So now this is the root. This is the actual root. So when we select it, we select the entire rig. This is not the root because we still have one left, which is this one, which is root. Avoid root joint. Okay, great. Let's place the rest of the skeleton. This one, I believe, will be here, here, and here. Enter. Okay, perfect. This one will be a child to this one. So we have now entire skeleton live under the root, and we need to give them a name. It's very good to give names because that will affect your speed work when you start to skin. Skinning is the attaching the bones with the actual mesh itself. So if we don't have names, that's maybe will affect our speed work because we don't know what is this one exactly. We can't rely to the Maya name. Joint 1, joint 2, what is this? What is joint 1, joint 2? We can't rely with this. So let's do it. So here I will name it with tail 01. I will copy this name, Control C. Now I will press on the arrow, the down arrow. We have 4 arrows in our keyboard. One is up, one is down, one is right, one is right, and one is left. I clicked on the down arrow, so it started to go to the down hierarchy here. So click here, Control V, make it 2. Click on the down arrow, Control V. This one will be 3. Down arrow, click here, Control V, 4. Down arrow, Control V, 5, 6, 7, and we can name the tip. The tip is not useful at all, but we will not lose anything if we just name it. Now for this one we can name it what we can call it. We can call it maybe uh, maybe back base. Anything will do the work. And this one will be hip, and spine 01 maybe. Okay, I forgot to Control C, Control V. This one will be shoulder, and this one will be neck. Let's copy. This one will be maybe head base, and this one could be named by neck base. This one also, this one we can name it as jaw base, and jaw, just jaw. All right, this one is base. This one will be jaw, and jaw tip maybe. Also we can name this one tail tip. It's just names from your choosing. It's not that big deal. What we call, okay, this one will be skull, and skull tip. This one will be left. It's important to add left word, left shoulder, left elbow, left okay, wrist, wrist, left hip, and left knee, left heel, left ball. Usually we can name it ball. So we have left. We need to be sure it's correct spelling. I'm talking about the spelling. It's very important. Left. All right. Why this is important? Because we want to mirror it to the right. So we will select it from here. And okay, before doing that, we need to add some fingers here. So okay, let's do it. It's pin on the back, but we can just draw it like this, and we start to place it. Yeah, we can do that. It's not that big deal. But we have something here inside the option box of the create joints. We can access the option box by double click, or we can go to skeleton create joints option box. The same you can do. We have option here called projected centering. When we open it, that will allow the joint to be inside the mesh. All right, I will show you from here. Click, 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 click. Now, oh, it should be inside here, but for some reason it didn't work. Let's try it again. Maybe let's make it selectable, and let's be sure it's projected centering. Okay, click, 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 click. Yeah, maybe because I was click on a reference, so this guy wasn't selectable. This affected the feature here to work correctly. So, all right, I just wanted to show it to you. Let's do it. I need to see the topology. Maybe this one will be here. Let's put another one here. And another one here. No, okay. Let's make it here. Make this one here. Make this one here. Enter. All right. I will disable the project centric, and I will start to reposition these. Can make it here a little bit, and now I can simply duplicate this one, we can take another copy, and that's will work fine as it is. Let's now, okay, what if we lost, if we lost the right axis orientation? So we need to check it and fix it, because maybe we made some movement which is not recommended, as we mentioned before, but let's say that we had to do it and we need to fix it. So select this one here and go to the component editor, disable everything, and open this question mark. So this question mark will show you the X direction. Now this one is good. This one is good, pointing to the next, pointing to the next. And as we mentioned, the tip is not necessary at all. It's not pointing to anything. We can leave it as it is. It's not necessary because it doesn't controlling anyone next. So it's not important. But if we wanted to unify the direction, so we can do it now. And maybe we want it. Oh, okay. Can leave it as it is. It's not that big deal. Let's select this guy here, go to that component, question mark, this one pointing here. This is good too. Yeah, you are wondering why it's good. I saw you move. Yeah, I moved them, but I didn't make extreme movement. When I did it a very slight in the same direction. When I did it in the same direction. I was concentrate to do that. So that didn't affect actually anything here. Everything is looking just fine. So this one now we can name it left pinky 01 2 3 and okay 4. No problem. Here control B, but this one will be middle. Left middle 01. Let's take it. Control V. This one, what did I name it? Oh, 2 3 4. For this one B, this one will be index. All of them. This one will be a child to this one will be a child to this one, and this one will be a child to this one. So now they joined the hierarchy. All right, let's do the same here. Projected centering, one here, one here, one here. Now I'll start to move. So I want to select this one and start to move it a little bit. So as you can see, I move it with the same direction, in the same direction. Great. I don't know what is this feet name, so I will left toe, left toe, uh, left pinky. I don't want to make it very long. Left pinky foot or foot pinky toe. So I will just leave it as it is because it's not that necessary. The most important thing now that we have names we understand. So this one we can name it also middle. So now the difference between the hand toes and leg toes, actually these names is fingers and these names is toes. So we definitely will understand that toes is goes to foot, fingers goes to hand. So 1, 2, 3, perfect, and let's name it index. Index to 01, C, Control V, and 3, and finally. Now we need to select this one here and go to skeleton, mirror joints, option box, edit reset setting, and think about it. We have now mirror across XY or YZ or XZ. The idea here that now we want to go from this direction to this direction. So this direction is across two direction, which is the Y and Z. This X now is sitting above the Y and Z. So when X go the opposite direction, that was across the Y and Z. Yeah? Did you get it? So Y and Z, and we will start to search for left word, replace it with right word. Hit mirror. Now we have right shoulder. Let's hold shift. Click it. Right elbow, right wrist, right. Okay, that's perfect. You can also click on the down arrow to test everything. This is great. Let's select this one. Go to skeleton. Just mirror joints. I don't need to open the option box anymore because I already set it. Mirror. Let's test knee, heel, pull, or we can close for this. Okay, right hip, right knee, right heel, right pull. Oh, let's delete it. I forgot to connect these guys here to be part of the hierarchy, the skeleton itself. Again, skeleton, mirror, shift click to open the entire hierarchy. All right, this is great. We already did it. We set the main joints with the right name. It's time to save our work, and let's maybe any name for now. Just save your file. Now we need to start to think about the system, because we can play with the FK or play with the IK. For me, I prefer to do both. Sometimes, or some areas, it will be perfect to play with it uh, with IK. Another areas, it will be better to use the FK. So it based on in what do you like. In the previous video, I talked to you about the IK system. Yeah. All right. Okay. I gave you this example. There were another example that I didn't mention, and it's time to mention it. When we deal with something like this, yeah, it will be ideal to play or work or use IK handle, the normal IK handle, which can do this work to us. But when we see any thing like tail, neck, tall neck, like this, human spine or dinosaur spine, whatever, if we want to make a snake, if we want to make any kind of this shape which can be twist on each other, so anything like this, yeah, we can still work with FK. As you can see, I will select all of these and do this. Yeah, we can do it with FK. Yeah, we can. It's simple. We can do it. Or we can choose the other kind of the IK SP line, SP line handle, and they created this kind of IKs for these kind of joints. So if I click on it, click here, what is the difference between them? In the normal IK system, I can simply select the handle and start work, but here I can't move the handle. I can't, but I have alternative way to manipulate it. When you look closely to the IKSP line handle tool, you will start to notice there is a curve. Nervous curve has been created inside. Here it is. We don't have this curve here. When I select this one, what you are seeing now is a part of the IK itself. But here is IK. We have this green also, but we have this extra curve here. When I select this curve now and jump to the CVs, every curve in Maya has CVs, so I will start to manipulate the joint the way you see. So I can do now something very similar to what I did a while ago. So let's put this in our consideration. But before that, I just wanted to mention that I like to start with the leg. Usually I start with the leg. So I will go to create IK handle, click here, and let's test it. Yeah, okay. This will work perfect. Great. Now another one from here to here. All right. So yeah, we need to put another one here, another one here, So we finished putting the IKs to the leg and hand. Now let's see what we can do here. Skeleton IK spline, so I want to test it. Let's put it here and let's press 4 in our keyboard, dive in to select the circle, sorry, the curve, switch to CVs and start to see what we can do with this. So we can do it, we can use it, but to be honest, it's that maybe you will decide if you want to use it or just use the FK, because as you can see it's a little bit limited. As I can see, the base of the tail can't be moved the way we need. Maybe it's okay for you. Maybe it's okay, so you can leave it as it is. But I think we can stick with the FK. So FK, when we select this, definitely we will, yeah, as you can see, it start to move from here, from the base. So yeah, that's maybe some people like it, some people don't need to work with FK, so IK will do the job. So but I will stuck with the FK because I think you will choose it if we change it our places. Now I am trying to think like what you think, so I think you will choose the FK, so I will stuck with the FK, and I will do the same to the neck because I can also play with IK or FK, but IK will be a little bit limited. So FK, I can now play with the joints from the first beginning. I can even select this and make something extreme like that, like this. But for the IK spin line, let's test it, everything based on test. Don't leave anything to the coincidence. Test every single step to not go back. So yeah, this will work. As you can see, it will work. It can be work, but we can't move the base. The base neck can be moved. Anyway, I just wanted to show it to you, and who knows, maybe you will need it one day. So now we finished the IK system. Let's save and let's start putting our controllers. Yeah, great. Now we need to also, I think, because you want to take this dinosaur to Unity, so we have here something very, very important. Please think about it or focus here. We want to add breathing feature to our dinosaur. So we have two methods to do that. If this dinosaur will live inside Maya and rendered inside Maya, so we can do something called blending shape. So what is blending shape? Blending shape will be, we will name this guy here to be inhalation, exhalation. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Let's name it that sample. And I will start to make some sculpting, just sculpting. Don't ever add any vertex. Ever with blending shape, don't do that, because blend shape will not work. We need to stuck with the exact same number of our vertices. I will do something very quickly because we will not use it actually. Just want to show you what I want. It's a learning video. Yeah, I can just go and start to finish the reg, but I just want to show you what I mean. This maybe right, something like this. So I will select this guy, shift this guy, then this one is our target. That will be our final selection. Go to deform and go to blend shape and click on blend shape. Maybe just we need to make it reset setting, and we can give a breathe name to the node of the blend shape itself. So breathe, create. Now when we select this guy here, we will see that we have name called breathe. So when I open it, we have breathe out, we have breathe in. So we can animate it. It can be animated. But the problem is that this guy here will let's delete the history. I think I have to, yeah. Okay, delete them and delete the node. With the delete history will do the job. Will delete, because even if I deleted the original, I still have this feature working in. So if I want to get rid of that, I have to delete the history. Delete history. But the problem that this character will go to Unity. So every single movement has to be rig and skin. We can't use the deform work, any kind of deformation with our character. If we did, and if we want this feature to successfully imported inside Unreal Engine, and I believe Unity as well, so we will not export it as mesh and skin rigged. No, it will be exported as Alembic. We will select the mesh, export the animation as Alembic file, and import it inside Unity. I did this experiment with Unreal, and I believe Unity will share the same issue. So if we have any deformation work in our character, this deformation will not be exported in our FBX. If we want it, we need to export it as a limbic cache without even selecting the joint. We will just select the mesh itself, export it as a limbic mesh, import it as a limbic mesh 2 inside. So inside Unity or Unreal. But as we need to add this feature, so I will start to create joint here and there because its lunge will be here. So this could be named breathe base breathe tip. And this one could be here. And when we start to work on it, we can scale it a little bit, and after scaling you will start to notice that this area will be affected. Actually, we can also, maybe if we want it like this. All right, I hit Control D. But this duplicated has been connected to this one, so I just want it I want to delete from edit unparent and make it a child to this one. Let's name it maybe breathe oh. Okay, lift breathe 01 so this one will be lift breathe 01 lift tip. All right, mirror with right. Okay, so when I select this and start make it, this is maybe will give us what we need. Maybe I want it to be a little bit shorter, or even if I for some reason want the lunge to take a huge acceleration, we can expand it, but I don't think we will go this far. But anyway, we have it. I think it's time now it's time to uh, start to add the controllers, which I can make it in another video to not make this one very long. So meet you in the next video.